So on day 6, let's talk about one of my favorite fights in 2015, Luffy versus Doflamingo. I mean, I've been waiting for this fight ever since I was reading the Marineford arc. And once I got to Dressrosa, I saw that Doflamingo was the main villain where I was catching up to reading it back from 2013 to 2014. I've been waiting for Luffy to go up against this crazy madman, especially how hyped up he was during the Marineford arc. Like, how he was just talking about, like, all this chaos and stuff, and he's basically like a chaotic. I can't wait until this fight gets fully adapted into the anime, which the anime right now is actually starting up the fight, but when it gets to the hypeness of what happened from chapter 784, then I can't wait to see what they do with it. I'm praying to God that Toei doesn't screw it up like they did with DBZ Super Episode 5 when, you know, that whole Super Saiyan Goku fiasco when they just messed it up. But they fixed it right now, so hopefully they focus everything with this, especially when they have a filler coming out like around Christmas time. So hopefully they get more time to animate just right, because if they screw up Gear 4, like, I swear, along with me and with every fan of One Piece is going to be ranting on Toei, and One Piece will be, and the fans will be demanded and start a petition for One Piece to go to another animation company, maybe like, I don't know, Period, or everyone's favorite, Madhouse. Yeah. Getting into this fight, like, the intensity of what Luffy went through against Doflamingo was his toughest fight of his life. Like, the two arcs that we had before Dressrosa, those were just pretty much meh and pretty like one-shotted. But with this arc right here, this proved that Luffy had to go all out against Doflamingo because this is New World. Especially in the fight when we finally figured out about the whole awakening thing with Devil Fruits having an awakening, showing that Paramecians can, like, change their art form from their Devil Fruits and, like, appear in real life. So what happened in the fight was, like, Doflamingo with his strings basically just got all the strings in this, attacked Luffy, like, from out the ground. Like, when I read this, I was like, what the frick? How is this happening? But when we got to that chapter about awakenings, this hype thing's a lot more, and everyone out there is, like, releasing theory videos about awakenings, and, like, saying when Luffy's gonna awaken his awakening Devil Fruit. Because can you imagine, like, Luffy and his awakening and everything's just made out of rubber? It's gonna be like Sky Zone when me and Shaq went there during Memphis. Back to the fight. Luffy, in this fight, like, I did a prediction video before they went on hiatus. Like, before when Luffy started up his fight with Doflamingo, I said that he would either do, like, a bunch of moves to try to defeat Doflamingo or go into Gear 4. Now, I was on point with that one. Like, Gear 4, man, Gear 4 was something else. Like, Gear 4 is pretty similar to Nightmare Luffy's, but differently with the ornamental hockeys on his arms. The armored hockey, it kind of looks like he was almost completely fully armored hockey there, because he could almost, like, compete with Virgo there. But I have a feeling that when they hit, Luffy will get that full armored hockey. Luffy, like, went all out and just pummeled Doflamingo left to right, but with the Gear 4, there was a lot of limits with this. So basically it was just a last resort type of deal, and he can use his hockey for about, I want to say either 5 to 10 minutes. It's been a long time since I read the chapter. But as soon as he got and restored his hockey, Luffy went back into his Gear 4 and finished off Doflamingo once and for all. And like I said, hopefully Toei does a really, really good job with animating this, because this intensity right here, like, and what I saw from the anime, they added more, like, intensity than what the manga had, because I basically remembered all the follow-up moves that they did from the manga, since I'm a manga reader, and they added like a lot. Like I see that what they're doing is they're trying to extend the fight because they're trying to make this like on that Luffy versus Rob Lucci level because that was the last fight that we had in One Piece that was really, really intense, and that's why Enies Lobby is one of my favorite arcs. If I had to say like what's my favorite fight in all One Piece, it would have to be either Luffy versus Rob Lucci or Luffy versus Doflamingo. But if Luffy versus Doflamingo is animated right and we get that hypeness that we hope that happens, hopefully that'll reach the top. That's what Toei needs to aim for. Aim to be better than the Luffy versus Rob Lucci fight in anime form.